Today's video is all about learning the basics in using Google Slides. So first of all, what is Google Slides? Google Slides is a web-based presentation program that is free and is a great alternative to the Microsoft PowerPoint. All you need to access it would be a Google account. So to access or open a new Google Slides presentation, make sure that you are signed in first into your Google account. And when you are signed in, all you have to do now is to open a browser. Then go to your Google Apps right here at the right corner next to your Google account. If you click on it and scroll down, you'll see Google Slides right here. If we click on it, we'll be redirected to the Google Slides homepage. Here you'll have two options where you can start with a blank presentation or with a template. Now, starting with a template is a great way to start with a presentation, especially when you're just new to Google Slides. These templates can really help because all you have to do now is to add or edit some texts or images from the existing template, which will also help you save time in creating your presentation. But if you want to start from scratch, we can just go ahead and start with a blank presentation. And here we have our Google Slides layout where we're going to familiarize ourselves with the functions and tools that will help us create our presentation. So first, we're going to start with the title of our presentation. If you want to rename it, here is where you're going to do it. So if you just click on that, go ahead and type in the name for your presentation. It's totally up to you what you want to put here, anything that is related to your presentation. So I'm just going to type, press enter, and that's already saved as your Google Slides file name. Next one, under our title, we have our menu bar, and under our menu bar, we have our toolbar. Right smack in the middle, we have our actual slide. On the left side, this is where you're going to see all of your slides as you go and create them. And on the right side, we have our themes. If you open a new Google Slides presentation, this will automatically open. And these are pre-existing themes that if you select them will automatically be applied to your presentation. Now, these themes help create the overall look of your presentation. So if you do find one that you like, all you have to do to add it would be to click on them. So let's select one. Okay, I'm going to go with the last one right here. If I click on it, there you have it. It's automatically applied to my slide. So let's create and edit our slides. First, let's edit our title. If we want to edit our text, all we have to do is to click on it. We can just start typing our title. There's my title. Now, if I want to edit my text, all I have to do would be to click on the text box and select from my format options at the top. We have the font style, the font size, and the text color. If I want to change the font, all I have to do is to click on this one right here, then select the font style that I want. You can also change the font size. If you want to make it bigger, you can click on this plus sign right here, or you can just enter the number that you want. And there you have it. Let's say we're not a fan of the plain background for our slide. If we do want to change it or add a background, all we have to do is to click on this background right here. Then we can have two options of changing the color or adding an image as a background. If you do select color, you can just click on right here, select the color that you want. You can also have it in gradient style. And if you choose to add an image as a background, if you click on this, here are the different sources where you can have your image from. One of the best sources that you can have would be your Google image search. If we click on this, just type in the one that you're searching for. Let's say Huskies, press enter. And here you have the different choices that you can select from. Once you've selected the one that you like to add as your background, just click on it, then select insert at the right bottom corner and click on done. Now, if you're not sure of any of the changes that you've just created, all you have to do would be to go to your undo button right here where you also have your keyboard shortcut. So if you don't want that background, you can just undo it like so. But if you're sticking with that change, you can just also select redo. So I'm just going to reposition this title because of our background. I'm going to select it like so, then reposition it, dragging it to where I want it to be. So I'm going to resize it as well by clicking on this corner right here, dragging it to the left, again, repositioning it, and there you have it. Now that we've created our title slide, I want to add more slides. So to add a new slide, all you have to do is to click on this plus sign right here where it will say new slide. If you click on it, here we have added a new slide with a layout of a title and a body text. Let's say this is not the type of layout that you want for your slide. All you have to do to change it is to go to this layout right here, select that, then choose the type of layout that you want for this slide. Let's say we want a section header. So if I click on it, it will automatically change the layout for that slide. Or if you want to add a new slide with a specific layout, all you have to do is to click on this arrow down right here. It will say new slide with layout. Then you can select the layout that you want for your new slide. So let's say I want to have a title and 2 columns. So if I click on that, there's my new slide with that new layout. So let's say you've added the wrong layout and you want to delete that slide. All you have to do is to select it, then press delete in your keyboard, and you've deleted that slide. And if you want to rearrange your slides, let's say you want this to be at the bottom, all you have to do is to click on it, hold on to that click and drag it to where you want it to be. And you'll see that blue bar line that will indicate that this is where you want to position the new slide. If you release that, there you have it. We've repositioned our slides. So now we're going to edit our blank slide by inserting a text box, our images, our videos, links, and audios. To insert a text box, all you have to do is to click on this one right here. If you click on it, you'll see this plus sign. That will indicate that you can start creating your text box. If you click on it and drag it, that is the size of the text box that you're creating. If you release that, there is your text box. So now you can just start typing your text. There you have it. And to edit your text, just select the text box. And here you have your format options. If you want more format options for your text, all you have to do is to go to more right here, then select format options. Here on the right, you'll have all the different options that you can choose to format your text right here. But if you simply want to change the font style, all those options are already available right here in the toolbar. Now let's say we want to add an image. To do that, all we have to do is to select the Insert Image tool right here. If you click on it, you have again the different options where you can get your image. As we did with our background, we can search the web if we click on this. We have our Google Image Search panel on the right. Just type in what you're looking for, press enter, select the image that you want to insert into your slide, then click on Insert. Here's our image, which we can easily edit. We can crop by using the crop image right here, make it a bit smaller, and we can also reposition it to where we want it to be. Now let's say you want to add a link to this image. All you have to do would be to select that image and go to Insert Link right here. If you click on it, here's the space where you can insert your link. It can be an external link that when they click on this image right here, they will be redirected to that page. So go ahead and just paste in your link, then click on Apply. Let's say we want to add a video to our slide. We can easily do that by going to Insert in our menu bar, then select Video. Here we have 2 sources that we can choose from. You can search for a YouTube video, or you can have a video from your Google Drive. Let's try and insert a video from YouTube. So again, just type in what you're searching for, press enter, and here are the different videos that you can add into your slide. Once you've found the one that you're looking for, just click on it, then select Insert at the bottom right corner. On the right, you'll see all the different format options that you can do. but we're not going to get into that yet. Again, you can resize this video right here and then reposition it to where you want it to be. Finally, if you want to add an audio, you can do the same thing. Just go back to Insert and select Audio. For the audio, the only source that you can insert your audio from would be from your Google Drive. So if it's not in your Google Drive, all you have to do is to upload it there, then go back here and just select it. Go ahead and select the audio that you want to insert, click on Insert, and here it is. Once it's inserted, you'll see that it will be represented by this audio icon right here. Again, you can drag this to where you want it to be, reposition it, resize it, and even hide it. We're going to go in depth in all of these format options for your audios and your videos in the part 2 of this series. Now let's quickly get into other things that we can add into our slide. Other than images, videos, and audios, you can also add some shapes, lines, diagrams, and charts into your slide. So first, let's add some shapes. To do that, we're going to go to Shape here and the toolbar. Then select the shape that you want to add into your slide. We have our regular shapes, our arrows, our callouts, and our equations. Let's say I want to add a scroll right here. And in order to draw that scroll, the same with our text box, just click, then drag it to how big or how small you want your scroll to be. And there it is. To change the color for this, all you have to do is to select the fill color right here. And to insert a line, all you have to do is to click on this and start drawing your line. Now, if you want a different type of line, just click on the arrow down right next to it and select the type of line that you want to insert. To insert our tables, diagrams, and charts, we're going to go to Insert in the menu bar. And here you have your table, your chart, and your diagram. For the table, you can choose how many rows and columns you want to add for your table. For your charts, we have the bar, column, line, pie. For the diagrams, there are 6 different types of diagrams that you can choose from. Once you've chosen one, you can also select a different style. So once you've selected the one that you like, all you have to do is to click on it and it will automatically be inserted into your slide. Now, if you're going to insert a chart, let's say a bar chart right here, there you have it. The only way that you can edit this chart would be to go to the 3 dotted line right here, then select Open Source. Once you've selected that, it will redirect you to a Google Sheet file, and that's the only place where you can edit it. Now that we've added all the elements that we need for our slides, it is time to add some animations or transitions to our presentation. To add a transition to your slides, all you have to do is to select the slide where you want to add a transition, then select Transition right here. You'll have your motion panel on the right side where you can select the slide transition for the selected slide. Right now, there's no transition applied to our slide, so if we want to add one, we're just going to select it right here. We have the different options that we can choose from. I'm just going to select this one right here. And in order to see how that would look like, we're just going to click on play. There you have it. Now you have the option to apply this to all of your slides. If we click on that, you'll see these icons appear on all of your slides after you applied that transition. So what if you want to add some animations to your elements? What you're going to do first is to select the element that you want to add a transition to. Then under Object Animations, you can select Add Animation. Here you have a pre-selected animation applied to our text, which is Appear on Click. If you want to change that, all you have to do is to click on this one right here, then select from the different animations that you can apply to your text. For this one, I'm going to select Fade In, and your start condition, which you can choose from on click, after previous, or with previous. We're just going to stick with on click. And here's your duration, which you can also edit. When you're done and you want to see how it would look like, just click on the play button right here. If we click on it, there is our text with the animation applied to it. Let's click on stop and exit this. By now, you've already learned all the basics on how to start and create your own presentation. Now for the final bit, I'm just going to show you how to start your presentation, share your presentation, and download your presentation. So to start your presentation, all you have to do would be to click on the slideshow right here, where you also have some more options where you can have the presenter view while doing your presentation. But we're just going to start the slideshow. Click on this. So here is the start of your presentation. We've started with the first slide. If I click on it, here we have our title with the applied animation of fading in. Now to move on to your next slide, all you have to do is to click again on your slide, or you can use your arrow keys on your keyboard. That will be the right arrow key to move on to your next slide. There you have it. And again, to move on to the next, there you go. Now to share your presentation, all you have to do is to click right here where you can copy the link to this presentation and share it with other people. Now the general access right now is restricted. Only people with access can open with the link. Now you can easily change that by clicking on the arrow down again and select anyone with the link. So if you do share this, anyone with the link will be able to have access to this presentation. So if you copy the link, now you can just send it to anyone that you want to share it with. And finally, to download your presentation, all we have to do is to go to File in the menu bar and select Download right here. Now here you have different options on which type of file you want to download your Google Slides presentation as. You can have it in a PowerPoint format, in a PDF document format, or as an image for the current slide. So there you have it. We have learned some of the basics on how to use Google Slides. This is the first part of our two-part series, so do stick around for part 2. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, do leave a like and subscribe for more helpful videos. See you on the next one.